going on, guys? Welcome back to another Madden 25 video. Please do me a favor, take a moment, hit the like button for me, subscribe to my channel, leave your criticism in the comment section, and as always, you know I play it for you at speed and ask you to follow me on Twitter. My username is ShutdownSafety. I want to talk about the negatives and positives of this play, and I'm hoping at some point in Madden, I can get to the point where the negatives are outweighed by the positives. Now, I want to focus on a few interactions. First thing we're going to focus on here is this fullback. And I don't know if many of you realize this if you ever watched or played football. It's difficult for the fullback to be wrong in real life. As long as he can go out and block someone, which is what we've talked about in multiple videos this year, block someone. Show the clean side of a helmet to the halfback so I know where to run, but you have to do something. What you can't do is this. Going to watch my fullback go out. And okay, I can agree with what he's doing. He understands that the ball is being ran to his side. I'm going to go to Mike Pollock, who was a reserve that I signed, and he's getting a lot of pushback from this defensive tackle. I'm going to chip this tackle because this is the biggest lack of containment that we have. That's fine. I like that. That's realistic. But the problem is when he gets out there, he doesn't do that. He decides to cut back and essentially block the linebacker you see off in the far distance of your screen. Now, there is a positive to this. I like the fact that this linebacker kind of came through, ran in a straight line, realizes it's an outside run, has to shuffle his feet, set himself, and accelerate back out of the play. He's essentially taking care of himself. He's ran himself out of this play in terms of over pursuit on this blitz. You know, the fullback doesn't have to come back and deal with this anymore. He's taken himself out of the play. Now, when we talk about blocking downfield, you know, a lot of you maybe think you got better at the game this year on your outside runs, your pitches, your sweeps, your screens, but the fact of the matter is you haven't. The issue is wide receivers are blocking almost too well down the field now. And the sad thing is the past few years, these interactions have been non-existent almost. I mean, they've been there, but never this effective. But I do like that it's there. It does set a corner, and it allows you user control to run up through here. Now, to go back to the beginning of this play, I'm going to talk about an issue that I personally have with this game. You know, this is Garcia, and I'm going to show you at the end of this, he is a rookie safety. He is the team captain. I don't know many examples in life where a team captain is also a rookie that's playing beside a Pro Bowler in Eric Weddle that's one of the highest rated safeties in the game. Doesn't make much sense to me on a simulation, franchise, connected career level. But again, there is something that I do like here. I want you to notice that he plays this the way a rookie would. Almost like he's cueing off the linebacker that's blitzing. He's immediately going over to his zone. He's not really assessing the play. And by the time he realizes this is an outside run, you know, he almost trips over his own feet trying to set himself and get back in position to make the tackle. Now, the exact opposite is what we see out of Eric Weddle, and this is the way it should be. This is your Pro Bowl caliber player. This is the reason you want Eric Weddle on your team, because he's going to read and react and be aware. He keys off the halfback. As soon as the halfback gets the ball and does that stutter to the outside, he's automatically running to the outside to fill that void between where Reggie Wayne is and where my line has set the edge. Now, as he pursues over, we're going to start to get into the big negative area. Because you can see here, from the user, I'm reading this as, okay, here comes Eric Weddle. He's squatted down, flattened out his hips, extended his arms. He's going to be making attempted tackling me. And that's okay. You know, I'm trying to steer as close as I can to Reggie and get to the outside of my block to go score a touchdown. And if we're going to have an interaction between Eric Weddle and me, it needs to happen right here. This is as close as we're going to get. You know, apart from the game shifting him into me, I really don't care how this interaction is handled if we're going to have an interaction. The fact of the matter is, the game allows me to get to the outside, I start to run away, put distance between us, and then all of a sudden, and this game has a major problem with it this year, he's going to lunge at my feet and get a shoestring tackle, and I'm going to trip and fall to the ground. In this position where this other safety here, and to me, honestly, Eric Weddle is almost playing as if he knows there's somebody behind him, trying to make that big hit and getting outran. This is a position where this safety needed to be able counted on to make the play instead of a shoestring tackle tripping me up and bringing me down. So just to go back and take a look here to show you my initial concerns when you go to the depth chart and we take a look at the Chargers, you're going to see that he is designated as a team captain. And, you know, just to me, from a realistic standpoint, Eddie Garcia, team captain, 78 overall, really not even the best strong safety they have if you go take a look at Marcus Gilchrist. But then go back and take a look at Eric Weddle, 97 overall, 7 years experience in the league, not a team captain. Something I don't understand. I know it's a bit of a long video, but I'd love to know your guys' thoughts on this. I appreciate you taking time to check it out. And, of course, I will be back in the week with more content.